And now to the breaking news in politics this afternoon. Orange County Mayor Jerry Demings now wants to be Governor Jerry Demings. WESH 2, the first to report Demings has filed to run for the highest office in our state.
We uncovered the filing days ahead of a scheduled announcement in Orange County. WESH 2 News political reporter Greg Fox live outside the county administration building. Greg, this is already a crowded race at this point.
Yes, that is an understatement. We've already got about 30 people listed online with the Division of Elections. That'll likely grow to possibly 40 or more before next year. And of course, you've already got a candidate endorsed by the president. You have a Florida First Lady that may want to succeed her husband in the job for another 4 or 8 years. But Demings would not run unless he felt like he could win. Jerry Demings has been Orange County's mayor for 7 years. In 2008, he became the first African-American elected sheriff in Orange County. And in 1998 was Orlando's first African-American police chief. Now Demings is hoping to be the first African-American governor of Florida in an announcement this Thursday, but having already filed paperwork at the state elections office.
This is a cycle where Democrats can win.
Former Republican Florida Congressman David Jolly, now a Democrat facing Demings in the primary, says he'll be playing catch-up, with Jolly having more than 100 campaign events since announcing months ago.
People are showing up screaming for change. Look, we've got an affordability crisis. We're exhausted by culture wars. Everybody wants change in this moment. I feel very good about how this race is shaping up. What I can tell you is Jerry's decision is inconsequential to the task before me.
Florida Democratic Party Chair Nikki Fried told WESH 2 News, Floridians will get to hear a wide range of opinions, ideas, and visions for ways we can make this state work for everyone. We are running full steam ahead to ensure whoever the nominee is will have a strong party apparatus in place to win back the governor's mansion. Republican leadership say they are not worried about who comes out of the Democratic primary for governor, pointing to a new poll showing that any Republican wins that race.
So it's just going to be another vanity failed run by a Demings.
Republican Party of Florida Chair Evan Powers says South Florida Congressman Byron Donalds is endorsed by President Donald Trump. And Florida First Lady Casey DeSantis is rumored to be considering a run as well. The results of the new University of North Florida poll showed Donalds beating Demings 45% to 33% in a head-to-head matchup. And Casey DeSantis would beat Demings 47% to 36%.
So I don't know what the Democrat primary is going to tell, but you have two candidates that have no chance on a statewide level, so we're happy to let them fight it out.
Powers says Demings and Orange County are already being targeted by DOJ auditors for alleged wasteful spending, suggesting voters may have little interest in his approach to running state government. Now, I've already talked with several of the campaign staff for Jerry Demings. They did not provide a statement for today. As we were hearing more about this last week, they did not provide a statement at that time either. And we may not hear from Jerry Demings himself before that expected Thursday announcement. Covering Orange County, live in Orlando, Greg Fox, WESH 2 News.